Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Mary Ashcraft if you are new here. This is my Floss Tube channel where I talk about cross stitch and anything else I feel like. This is a special episode because I'm applying to be a Black Needle Society rep. You may have heard me talk about the Black Needle Society before. I've gotten 2 specialty boxes and I have pre-ordered the Advent box. So I have done 2 previous unboxings for the Frogwarts Year 2 and the Autumn and Stars Hollow box. And then for Advent coming up, I will be doing daily unboxings for that box. Black Needle Society is a cross-stitching lifestyle box. The normal subscription comes every 2 months and each one has a theme. It has a bunch of items curated by Katie, Laura, and Athena. They all do it. But it's primarily Katie who figures out all the items. And the box has a mixture of stitching related items and lifestyle items. So if you want to know more about what kind of items are in the boxes, go check out one of my unboxings, either for Frogwarts or Gilmore Girls. Both of those are on my channel from June and either the end of July or August. Some of the boxes include digital retreats. So the 2 that I got are digital retreats. The Frogwarts retreat was in July, just a few days before my birthday, so that was really fun. And then the Stars Hollow retreat was at the beginning of August. Usually the bi-monthly boxes don't have retreats, but I believe the Night Garden box did have a retreat. I could be wrong about that though. So there is a wait list to subscribe. So if you go to their website, which will be listed down below in the description box, at the very top of their homepage, there is a link where it talks about, you have to join the waiting list, and there is a link to join the waiting list. They are working on pulling people from the waiting list, but if I watched their most recent video where they talked about how I think they're only at like April, beginning of May. So if you join the wait list now or you recently joined the wait list, you might have a little bit of time before you're able to join the subscription. But overall, this is a fantastic company. This is one that I have loved since I got started in stitching again last year. So I would be so excited to be a rep from them. There are some questions that I have to go through. I think there's 7 or 8 questions. So we'll go through those now. I am originally from North County, San Diego, in a town called Vista. If you've ever been to San Diego, if you know Carlsbad, Oceanside, Vista is just east of those. But I currently live in Fresno, California, which is in the Central Valley. And I live here with my husband and my 2 kids. How did I come up with my YouTube and my Instagram name? It's just my name. I thought about changing my name to something stitching related, but I used to have a blog called A Spoonful of Mary, so I thought about doing something like that. It was a nod to Mary Poppins, who is one of my favorite characters. And I decided to keep it just my name for my friends and family who would want to follow along on this journey and make it easier. Plus, I don't have time to manage 2 accounts. How would I promote? Oh, wait, no. Why do I want to be a Black Needle Society rep? So I have loved watching this business grow. My first box that I pre-ordered was Frogwarts, and that was the first retreat ever that I've done. But over the last year, learning about Katie and Laura and Athena, who is now officially part of their team, and meeting them and becoming friends with them, I have loved watching their journey. I've seen things that have happened, even just the way that they handled the rainbow box. I thought that was chef's kiss. Like, it was just, they are a company that stand behind their beliefs and stand behind their creators, and I would just love to rep for them. I already talk about them all the time in my videos, which actually goes into the next question, which was how would you promote our boxes? So I talk about them in my videos all the time, whether it's talking about the items when I have a whip that I'm working on, that one of those items from the boxes is in that project bag with that whip. I've done unboxings. I talk about them on Instagram. I purchased from the vault. And another one is wearing the shirts. So this shirt in particular, Athena has a shirt business called Stitching Goddess Designs, where she makes mostly cross-stitch related shirts, a lot of them with really funny sayings, but she does also make shirts specific for the retreats. So this one, Stars Hollow Stitchathon, Stitch or Go Home 8/2021. This was for the Gilmore Girls retreat. And I have another shirt coming that I won that I'm so excited about. And Katie and I get to be twins. I didn't get any for Frogwarts just because it was a hectic time. But I love this shirt. I'm wearing it today, although I will have to go change because I have to go to court today. And so this is another way that I will promote these boxes. But yeah, I mean, if you have watched my channel for any length of time, you will know how much I talk about the Black Needle Society. How did I hear about Black Needle Society? I was thinking about this one, and I'm pretty sure it's because of Michelle Bundy Stitchy, which I think is going to be a common answer for a lot of people. I discovered her videos last fall, and I remember in her background, back when her setup was where you could see more of the room, she had her Frogwarts bag hanging on the doorknob, and I remember looking at it like, what is that? Because I like Harry Potter, so what is that? So I did like a deep dive trying to figure out what Frogwarts was and how I could get involved. Found out it was a retreat that had already passed. Super bummed about that. But then I did like a binge of watching videos and unboxings of the Frogwarts box, which ultimately landed me on Beth Warsaw's videos and her recap and unboxing of Frogwarts Year 1. And that's what sold me, was her videos and how much she talked about and how much she recommended Black Needle Society. So from there, I basically just kept my eye like on them. I followed them on Instagram. I joined the Facebook group. I stalked email, like the newsletter and the Facebook group and everything, so I could like write down on my calendar when Frogwarts Year 2 would go on sale. And I even ordered this from the vault sometime last fall, I believe. This was the art on the Year 1 mug, and this was like one of the only things in the vault for a very long time. And I love this art so much that I was like, I have to have this. So it was like, once I discovered Black Needle Society, I became obsessed. My favorite Stitchy accessory, I have a little bit of a collection of needle minders, mostly Frosted Pumpkins and Clay by Kim. Those are some of my favorite needle minders. And so the needle minder for sure is one of my favorite accessories for stitching. The other one is a Floss Buddy, which is a bobbin holder. This is a Lilla, so it holds 28 bobbins, and then it has a zipper pouch down here for you to hold whatever else. So I have like my card for my fabric from Be Stitch Me, and then this folds up and you can tie it. They have other ones. A bendy flip has 12 pockets. This one has 16 pockets, and then it has a clear pocket on the back. I'm a bobbinator, so I am slowly accumulating these, and by slowly I mean really quickly, so that I can have one for all of my projects. So I would say, yeah, needle minder and Floss Buddy are my two must-have stitching accessories. Non-stitchy item that I have close, usually a drink, so water, or in my case right now, coffee. What else? Oh, the remote for the TV so that I can have whatever is on. I need to have something on whenever I stitch. Usually whatever TV show I'm binging at the moment. So right now it's Gilmore Girls because I watch it every single year starting on September 1st. So I have that, and then usually a blanket because I find that when I'm sitting in one place for a long enough period of time, I get cold. Even though it's hot here because it's like 106 today, I still need a blanket. Favorite item I've seen in a Black Needle Society box. And I'm just realizing I forgot to grab one of them that I was going to talk about. So my favorite one from the Frogwarts box are the mugs. One, because these are huge and they hold a ton of coffee. The other, and the main reason, is the art. So, let me wipe away my lipstick. So this art is, actually no, it's this way first, is by Katie Landis of the Black Needle Society. And so this is based on the first book. And I just think, so it's this. I just think this is absolutely beautiful art. This is the thing I look forward to every year. It was the one thing that I saw when I discovered Black Needle Society that I was like, I want that mug. I need that mug. And then was so excited when they offered it as an add-on to the year 2 box. This is year 2, which has the Flu Powder and then Nocturne Alley and Diagon Alley and what is it? Flourish and Blots, yeah, with Gilderoy Lockhart in there. And so I just think her art is just absolutely stunning. I am so excited for year 3. Prisoner of Azkaban is my favorite book. So I'm so pumped to see what she comes up with and what part she decides to focus on for that. My favorite item from the Gilmore Girls box, which if you want to see like major hardcore fangirling, like ecstatic Mary, go watch that unboxing of the Stars Hollow box because I was just so excited. But my favorite thing, which for me it was just very unexpected, was the recipe binder. And so it's a recipe binder. It has art of Lorelai and Rory on it, and they include the page protectors, and then they also gave us some recipe cards based on recipes from the series. So the reason I like it so much, other than I'm excited to try all of these recipes, is that my recipe cards that I had in my recipe box fit in those page protectors. So I've already switched everything over and gotten rid of my recipe box. And I think I'm going to have to ask Katie and Laura where they got those page protectors because I'm going to need more. And then the last thing that I love and I loved in both of the boxes I got and in like the Night Garden one are the project bags. So this is the Gilmore Girls project bag. You jump, I jump, Jack. And then this is the one from Frogwart, all the naughty mandrakes. But these are large. They are large. To give you a, here is one from Cricklewood Crossing. This is like a standard size, I feel like. These are significantly bigger. So I love that. I'm able to keep both year 1 and year 2 patterns, fabric, floss, everything in this. I loved the Night Garden project bag and I wanted to get it so bad. I was on the vault when it was like hit the vault, but the Night Garden project bag was not in there, so I didn't get one and I was really bummed. But that one is stunning. All right. So the last question is, what vendor are you dying for us to include? I got a list. I made a list because I was like, I can't just name one vendor. I have 2 categories in my brain that are coming to mind. I have a category of like actual vendors, and then I have a category of artists. So I'm going to go through those. So if you didn't already have a pen and paper, grab that. I will also try to link everybody down below because some of their like Etsy shop names are not the same as their actual name. So yeah. Okay, so I'll start with artists. So one of my favorite artists is Sarah Richard. She has a whimsy style. You will notice a theme with a lot of these artists. They are whimsy and watercolor and just beautiful. So I have a lot of her art because she has been one of my favorite artists for a very long time. This is part of her Tiny Hands collection, just so cute. And then this is actually an original, and it is based on, oh my gosh, I am blanking on her name. You will know her. She did like Small World. She's a Marie, no. I'm not going to say it because I'm going to butcher it. But this is an original, and I love her style. I think she's well known. She's done a lot of illustrations for books and comic books. She is one of the go-to artists for My Little Pony comic books. So she's stunning. She's also an amazing human being. I really enjoy her stuff. Another one is Megan Whitby. She does a lot of Disney stuff, but her overall style, I mean, she does more than Disney, but her overall style this is just beautiful. She does watercolor. This is one of my favorite things. We have it on our dresser. And it's Jack and Sally from Nightmare Before Christmas, if you didn't know. A recent find of mine, Water of Whimsy by Reagan Ralston. She's got some like witchy things, but it's beautiful. It's watercolor. It's just like that light and airy art. One of my favorites, Elizabeth Wade Studios. She does these really cool maps of fictional places. So she did a map of Hogwarts, and I have a sticker of it in my office. She did Narnia. She did Winnie the Pooh. She did, I want to say, Pride and Prejudice. She has a bunch of them, but they're just beautiful. Again, watercolor, beautiful style. I think, and in general, all these people would just be so cool to have on various items in a box. The last one, whose style is very different, Millie Illustrate. Hers is just like pink with structure, and if you look her up, you'll know you'll know what I mean by that. But she has some beautiful pictures as well, beautiful art. One that I feel like fits into the art and vendor category is Lauren from Not Very Ladylike. She has a lot of Harry Potter and Lord of the Rings inspired items, and she does the art for it. And her art is just, it's beautiful, and it's really cool, and I think it would mesh well with other items and artists that have already been used in the Black Needle Society boxes. Now, in terms of vendors, somebody who's been used before that I think should be used again is Gwen from Fiberlicious. I'm part of her Fabric of the Month club. I love her fabric. I have so many whips on her stuff right now. I know her floss has been included in a past box, I believe, but I would highly recommend including some fabric from her. Also, Nicholas Flamel Designs or Studios. He's in Hungary. He is a fabric dyer. He is new to me. I have not tried his fabric, but something that Katie and Laura talked about in their last Black Needle Society video, the one, if you're looking for it, it's like BNS Rumors on the cover photo. They talked about how these boxes are really good ways for people to try new fabric counts, new flosses, new dyers, etc. And so that would be one where I think his fabrics are just beautiful. I would love to see some of his fabrics included in a box. One that is kind of niche is Bags Plus, the Floss Buddies. Not everybody bobbinates, but that would be a really cool one to include as well. Forbidden Fiber. Oh my gosh. If you have watched my channel for any length of time, you will know how much I love Forbidden Fiber floss. Highly recommend Leanne's floss and would love to see her included as a floss pack in a box. And then, almond M&Ms, Ymir, some silks. I mean, need I say more? And the last one, which is kind of one of those, like, she's up here, and I don't think it would ever happen, but, like, the thought really excites me. Clay by Kim. I mean, you could put a Clay by Kim in a single box and by itself, and I'd be like, yeah, okay, great, thanks. Yeah. She, again, no words. No words are needed for her because her stuff's amazing. So that is a very long list of artists and vendors who I would love to see included in boxes. And those are all the questions. I hope that you enjoyed this video and that I get picked to be a rep. I did want to mention one of the criteria is weekly videos. For the last month and a half, I've done videos every 2 weeks, mainly because of my schedule, but I don't really like that, I'm finding. I feel like I have too much to talk about, and then my videos are very long, and it's like, I don't even like watching extremely long videos. So I am going to be going back to weekly videos starting this week, just as an FYI. But otherwise, that is everything. I hope you enjoyed this. And I mean, even if I don't get picked, I still buy boxes. I'm still buying all the Frogworts and all the Gilmore Girls. And I'm still very excited for Advent. So that is it. And I will see you guys next time.